going with the hybrid.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Was on a good line. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. That was a narrow miss. She's currently tied for 4th. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that almost went in. Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
A fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
This one's going right at the pin here. That was special. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And down it goes. Currently 1 under for the day. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 4th has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Hey, nice looking line. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
That is a huge sigh of relief there. Luke finally gets one to go.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. I think that ugly lie really affected them on that shot. Not a surprising result, really.
Oh, yes! What a shot. And with that, she'll move to 3 under par. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. From about 130 yards here, currently leading by 2. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Looking for another birdie here.
Leading by 3 strokes now. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. That's tracking. You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Good look at birdie here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will move her to 7 under. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Good looking shot this. Second shot here on the 11th.
Nicely done.
And here we are with the third shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
She's paced it, she's read it, it's 11 feet.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Now that's a ripper. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. She's currently in first position. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Get excited, this could go in. And that will drop in for birdie. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Collin Morikawa close behind in second. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Collin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter, but when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Collin Morikawa. 2
major championships under his belt right now, surely more in his future.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, this looks pure. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you think to hold them, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And with that, she's going to extend her lead on the field.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
The 16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
You've arrived at a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Getting ready to play their third. That should find the sand. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh! Well, that shot took some serious skill. She's got this to save par here. That's pretty tidy. And there it is. Sitting at -13 for the round. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. Always nice to have a birdie putt. That was a gallant attempt. And this putt is for an astonishing score of... Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian? With hair as good as Xander Schauffele? And a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No, no thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you. What are we looking at here, Henny?
She's looking at maybe 155 or so, I'd say here. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Oh, right by the hole. That was a beauty. Just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And he's down there. You got a read?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Tracking. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Handy effort, that one. That's tiny. And with that hole, she's now the solo leader of this event. Teeing off here at the fourth. That was wonderfully done. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Should find the green here. Left yourself an opportunity. Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. That's making a big statement here today.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Going with the 7. Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. An opportunity for a birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
Leading by 5 shots after that. Now with the honour on a par 5. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. She's played that one nicely. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
It's got a chance. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take it to 6 under. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Well, it's a great view on the leaderboard. Sitting in top spot, but Justin Thomas is second. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
This really looks good.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take her to 8 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. The par 5 waits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage. Not a bad line, this one. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, that was pure. Playing this shot from 120 yards. Oh, stop it. What a shot. It's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Opting for the 5-wood. Playing within their comfort zone there.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
go in. Ooh. That'll sting a bit. 4 feet to the cup.
Yep, tracking well.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Time for the second shot at the 12th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. She played that nicely. 16 feet to the cup.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Oh, so close. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Well, you're going to be difficult to catch now if you keep holding putts like that. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
That's disappointing. It failed to reach the cup.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes. It seems so in this case.
Teeing off now on the 14th hole. That's heading for the fairway.
Playing from around 210 yards here.
Yeah, that one will play. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This one has eyes for the hole. Well played. And she's our leader.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
I love a good two-shotter. Birdies on par 4s feel great because you've had to execute all 3 shots. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 185 yards. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Oh, that was so close to going in.
Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day, awesome.
Oh, that's some handy golf. What a time to make back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. To a 9-foot chance here.
And that's how you roll the rock.
Fair effort that. Good birdie.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Second shot here on the 17th. This would be a great up and down. Lovely touch. Well played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Time for the second shot on the 18th. This one might roll into the rough. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, almost went in. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This is a par putt. Well, that's some serious talent. She's hold a beauty to win the tournament.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Collin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
Oh, I mean, beating Collin Morikawa, it's a tall order. He does everything right. He is the poster boy of tour, not just for his excellent looks, but the way that he stripes that golf ball, the way he holds his putts. Short game is unbeatable. It's a really tall order.
I think he's got a golden eye too. 007, watch out. Collin Morikawa's coming for you. That should set up another chance.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Why not take another look at that effort?
What an amazing putt from way out.
Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Magical shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Currently at -3 for the round. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side. That shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Not bad. And here we are with the third shot.
Currently leading by 2.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Now, I've paced this off. She's got 9 foot to go. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
We can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take her to 4 under. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Oh, that was dialed in.
Putting for birdie here.
This one's looking good. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Well, I think they're attacking this one. They're really going to go for it.
This one heading towards the green.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt.
Just didn't drop. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Putt is underway.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par. Let's have a look at the 7th hole of par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
That's inside the house of opportunity.
Penny's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
And choosing the 8 iron here. Well, this one's right at the pin. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
Is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
That's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Hey, that's a chance.
Here she goes again, making putt after putt. The lead just keeps extending.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That should find the cut stuff. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
Going with the 9 iron, I think. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Well, she should be happy with that. Anywhere on the green was a good shot. This putt coming up is for birdie.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, what a super shot.
Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag. Over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
That impressed me and her. Second shot here on the 12th. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Two big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one.
This one's tracking. Well played. What an eagle.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead just ahead of Tiger Woods. But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And with it, she's going to extend a lead on the field. And that puts her in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Oh, she tagged that one. Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at, their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
She should be impressed with that. That's another putt that will build on her advantage.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot. Looking good.
Well, that'll play. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place.
But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
Plenty of daunting approach shots on this golf course, Rich, but this one at the last is as tough as it gets.
It is, Luke. When the pin is up front, there's just not a lot of room for these players to work with, both left or right. When the pin is in the back part of the green, you do have a little bit more room, but you have to favor long and left. We've seen too many golf balls come up short in the penalty area too many times over the years.
That's the right pace this year. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand, because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence.
That one's heading down Broadway. Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And now at 3 under overall. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
This one's for birdie.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
That will work on a roll here with back-to-back birdies. And that will take her to 5 under. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A birdie putt awaits.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
And with that fine putt, she extends her advantage over the field. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down. Pretty good shot there.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. This putt was about 8 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Looks good.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
After 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
That's nicely done. Playing from 110 yards out. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And that's for birdie. Well holed.
Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Putting for an eagle.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive. This one's tracking.
You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Nicely done. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Good looking putt. Yes, they've made it.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. That's well played. Pin high.
Made birdie on the last. Looking for a second in a row here.
And with that, she's going to extend her lead on the field.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
She's currently in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
This shot from about 190 yards out.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Good look at birdie here. Ooh, right by the hole. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Well, you're going to be difficult to catch now if you keep holding putts like that.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
That Looks to be a fairway finder to me. Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated, difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle, life's good.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Yeah, it's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And after that fine effort, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard, but Will Zalatoris is second. But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Well struck. Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. There's just one more to play.
There's one final test, the second shot at 18, water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level, give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie, but par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
Go on, get in the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one, and that'll do it, Rich. Players Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major, because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
Luke, it's always fun to see a player when they are in full flight as they were this week. It was a blast to watch. Unbelievable job all around.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.